A quick way that you can save electric could be starting with limiting your frames per second. This may sound stupid, but your graphics card is working more than it needs to. If your screen updates at, say, 70 frames per second, and you've got, say, around 300 to 400 frames, you may as well limit it. Without my frames limited, I am using 161.8 watts, or 160, call it. Now, if I limit my frames per second to 70, it goes from around 160 down to 134 watts. Now, that's a quick way you can save money.
If you think about the continual use of a computer, and say you're using 160 on continuous use, computers do use a lot of power, and that will show on your electric bill, as I went inactive for a couple of days and our electric bill was dramatically less. So if you just think you're saving, if you're like me and you're getting a hell of a lot of FPS but you just don't need it, and say you save 35 watts when you're using the computer, that will show on your electric bill, that will cut it down. I mean, that is a lot of saving, to be honest, just from limiting your frames per second to what your screen can handle. I mean, I assume as well it would help your graphics card because it's not processing data that it doesn't need to. I mean, with CS, according to a friend of mine, it uses more of your CPU than it does of the graphics, and I could understand that because I use the same graphics card in an old computer and it barely got any frames at all, and then I put it in the quad core, overclock it, and it was immense. But yeah, this is missed. Ciao.